Hi there, hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Welcome to Branches Tarot and Shadow Healing. I'm going to keep this brief. Apparently for some reason I can't upload my videos because I have no memory on them. That's a funny thing how that happens, isn't it? So it's like, yeah, for some reason it's not cooperating. That's going to take more time and I don't have the time for it. So I'm just going to have to do a brief thing, go through, and we'll just do it that way. Those of you during this holiday season, Tuesday giving, be sure to consider just dropping a small donation off to any charity, during this holiday season. I mean, I just worked with the Salvation Army and that was great. So that's one suggestion that you can do. St. Jude is another one. I donate to both. Catholic Charities is another, or one that you like. But do consider a season of giving for helping children. Children for Toys or Tots is a real big one too. So I'm going to get that out of the way. Number two, I keep hearing the song Love Takes Time by Orleans, I saw a twinkle in her eye. Yeah, something like it goes faster, brighter than beneath the night. And then, what was it? But then then it burned out slow or something, and I knew it wouldn't last so long, but because love takes time. It's really funny. I sang that and I listened to that song over and over and over again while I was writing my first book, Divine Intervention, Volume 1 of the Lucky Chronicles. I mean, it's like, okay, what do I do now? I've got Tanner and Lucky together. What do I do? And it's like love takes time, right? So I've been writing my saga as it goes through. But sometimes, and divine timing is important, but sometimes it's important to just keep moving forward with your life. Just because divine timing is at play, don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait for somebody who doesn't know if they can make up their mind about you after a decade, or 5 years, or 4 years, or 2 years, or 3 years. Like, okay, I'm yours now. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Someone's name is Sonia. Just keep that in mind, Sonia. What is another word? I got another name, and it was like, I got a name. Jim Croce. Someone's name is Jim. Moving me down the highway. Some of you are truckers. Moving me down the highway. Moving me down the highway. Yeah. So life don't pass me by. Yeah, definitely got that. Someone drives a Buick. Someone drives a Buick LeSabre. Someone drives a BMW. Someone wants a sun. Someone wants to know if you, I guess someone's getting a car. So congratulations. You might be getting a car for Christmas from somebody that really loves you. They want to know if you want a sunroof with it. I think it's one of those state-of-the-art BMW luxury sedans. So congratulations to you if that's it. So, yeah. So just that, I did pick up that. Somebody else is, I had this talk with my divine masculine, his higher self today. We were having a conversation. It was really cool. The trees outside my window, they came to life. So I was taking pictures because I got on video. I've got spirits on the video. It's the coolest thing in the world. I'm getting all raspy now, 333 on there. But yeah, I got actual spirits. It was really cool. His face was in it, and it was really neat. That's how I get my downloads. I kept getting the song Happy because I'm happy. Yeah, it makes someone happy. It's right there in front of me. Romans? Is it Romans? I think so, yeah. But someone's name is Happy. Someone's either happy or someone's name is Happy. Have a happy. I kept saying this. Have a happy new year. Isn't there an Egyptian god that was named Happy? H-A-P-Y? Happy? Skittle says yes. I'm getting the name Happy. Yeah. Skittle says yes. So, someone's name is Happy. Have a happy. Then there was another thing we were talking about was Horus. Eye of Horus, and linked to Jesus. Well, apparently they say that there's no proof to that. I have proof. 444. I received earlier this year a gift from the divine, because they give me the presents. They give me presents and gifts on my walks when I go out there, and I mean like relics I will receive from the divine. I mean, that's how they've been teaching me. I mean, I would go for my walks with Eloise, and the next thing you know, I'd pick up something and I go, oh, that's really neat. And then, like, I just posted this on TikTok. It was the Capricorn with the fishtail made out of seagrass out here in the park. And when I looked at it, and I was like, wait a minute, that looks like the Dagon fishtail for Capricorn. And then I was like, oh my gosh. So when I was going through my videos and my pictures the other night, I flipped it over and I went, wait a minute, what is that on the back of it? Because I had the bottom half when it was laid down when he gave it to me. And it had Enlil from Sumeria of the Anunnaki on there as a warrior. And then the black cat, which was, I found really interesting. I was like, no way. Like as if it was like, that was pretty cool. So I put that up there, and that's linked to Yahweh. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then I received a couple of other pictures. Like I saw the little elf man who was right there next to the Star of David. I get these messages when I go for my little walks and stuff. Well, anyway, and I was trying to put this on our website, Branches Sanctuary. I have a cross. It's this big. It's this big. The fairies made it. And it has Jesus on the cross, but he only has one eye. The eye is gone. And so I was meditating on it and so forth. I says, how is that possible if Jesus also has the only one eye? Because I keep seeing, the one-eyed person, and that's like, that's Horus. And I was like, I've seen it in my plant. I've seen it on the bee that that's also there. So I was like, how's it possible? Well, apparently during the beatings that Jesus received, when they scourged him and the lashes and everything, he lost sight in the eye. He couldn't see out of both eyes. Because we have the eye of Jesus, the eye of Horus, the eye, of Shiva, I think? I'm trying to remember. Here, or Vishnu, right here. There's a reason why we had to be baptized here. Because this is the eye. This is the extra eye of God. Confirmation from Skittles. So I have it with Jesus on the cross that the fairies made. But he only has one eye. Okay? I have that. So people say, oh, that's false, that's false, that's false. I don't think so. Not the things that I've seen. I don't think so. I also received on Halloween a picture of a moth that has the face of Jesus Christ. And when that moth passed away and flipped out, I had Horus. And his face is actually in my hand. So don't dismiss it. You don't dismiss what's happening. Just go with the flow. That's what I'm trying to say. But I just wanted to say that because I had a conversation where I started seeing people talking about angels in a negative light. And for us light workers, and some of us are earth angels like myself, that hits kind of close to home. We don't want to be misrepresented as something evil. And more importantly, because we're not. We're supposed to bring health and humanity and happiness to the world. But I've seen seraphims. Okay? I had one fly right in front of my window. I have demons. I've seen the spiritual warfare in heaven in front of me. I've been blessed to see that. And I had the conversation with the spirits after I saw the video because they weren't being represented correctly. They're being correct. They're saying, well, some angels are dark and maybe people are representing the wrong angels. They're all angels. They were all created by God, by the divine celestial kingdom. The Anunnaki all have wings. The Greys have wings. And the angels down here Are your dragonflies your butterflies? Your fairy flies? Okay? They're there as muses to inspire. They're there to protect. And I have them in here now as ladybugs. They were all lined up in the corner of my wall here, the cornerstone. And at the light, when I did scripture for Thanksgiving, because I read the scripture for Thanksgiving feast, and ladybug comes out and lands right on the light bulb, right when I'm doing it and singing. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Energetically, they come. They may not be in the form that you are accustomed to, but they come. But they're not evil. And they aren't dark. I mean, some might be in a different, like I said, some are paper wasps. They have to protect themselves. But more importantly, they're there to protect you. So they deserve to have a better representation. So when I have all the pictures that I have on my pages, they're all authentic, they're all genuine, and it's their story to tell. I'm just the messenger, 1111. So, what else did I want to hear to say? Those that are going shopping, watch your credit. There are credit companies, credit bureau companies that are dinging people for like the least amount of offenses. Be careful with that. I don't want to call it just spiritual warfare on that or dark magic being done. Just do your return to senders. But someone has been trying to mess with my account for 3 years, and chickens are coming home to roost with it because it's getting ridiculous. So, for example, Experian dropped my account FICO score 50 points over a $6 charge that wasn't even 30 days late. 50 points. That's when you know they have too much power. But God sees that. So, not only did I get that reversed on Kohl's, that was the credit card company that I had, $6. That's all I had on the card because all my cards have a zero balance. But Experian doesn't make sure to put those records in there, 12/22, until another 30 days later. So it always makes it look like you're running behind when you're not. Just to be out there with you and just keep telling yourself what your credit score is, because your FICO score is different from your credit score. But when they try to mess with your FICO score, you fight for it. And Spirit wants you to do that because they don't like what's happening. But they're going to get a rude awakening, those bureaus will, because they're losing a lot of money. And what they need you to do is they need to drop your scores so that they can make money with the credit companies that charge a lot of money for other fees. So I'm just keep getting people to protect your credit cards and protect your credit during this holiday season, because they're really wanting to make money off of these very expensive interest rates. But I also know that the market is slowing down with houses. People they're going to be upside down in their houses by the beginning of spring, and then they're going to be wanting to sell them. And it's going to be taking a big hit for it because it'll be a buyer's market by May. So I just wanted to let you know that. So if you're wanting to buy something, wait till summer to the fall, like August, September. 1333 on the clock right there. Let's see. So what is it? I talked about someone's getting a new car. Someone has a Pontiac GTO. I said that the other day. I think that's it. I'm going to be busy doing homework and getting the things. I hope you all had a lovely Thanksgiving. I did. I'm trying to do my shopping for my granddaughters. They want everything under the moon. They're only getting 3 things, though. They might get 4. They might get 5. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, keep the fairies in mind, though. It is a very cold season, even here in Texas. And if you happen to get a ladybug that enters your home, okay, let it come in. If you get 2 or 3, treat it like the Good Samaritan. It's a test, but it's also to show that you can see no fear towards them coming towards you. 1444. All right. So like for us, We have our 3 ladybugs that were all dancing on the ceiling. You know that song by Lionel Richie? Oh, what a feeling. And we're dancing on the ceiling. Yeah, that's what we were doing. They were having fun. Because their spirits are much different. I remember you saw a ladybug that has space buns. I mean, my goodness, what could that be, right? So, ancestors. They're your ancestors coming to visit. Keep that in mind, always, because they're not going to come in the form that you expect them to. Always. So, yeah, so if a ladybug wants shelter from the cold weather, let them come in. Let them come in. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay? So, that's all I got for now. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourselves. I've been digging into a lot of Egyptian mythology because I don't believe it's fake. I don't believe it's mythology because I have physical things that were given to me by the divine 1555 that say otherwise. I mean, how many people do you know get the divine, the Eye of Horus, Oshun, and the King David all on the body of a bee? And I still have more things to look at. I haven't slowed down the footage yet to look at it, but that's like crazy. But the point is what the divine's trying to say is we are all one. We are all one council. So everything begins from the very beginning. And a lot of the stories, like people would say, well, this sounds like Noah's Ark. This sounds like Jesus. How come this sounds like this? This doesn't sound like that. A lot of the concepts, and I'll put this way so people can understand. Why did certain prophets get it right and certain get it what you call incorrect? None of us got it incorrect. We just interpret it differently. The messages and the downloads I get are going to be different from other tarot readers are going to get. But we might get the same basis of the story. It just might be worded in a different way because it goes by levels. Not every reading is going to be about the base part of the collective. It could be about the divine energy as well. And a lot of people don't even pay attention to that, but it's the truth. The divine council has a lot at stake with all of this. So you might actually get their energy in the readings. Some of you do, some of you don't. But it's okay. You have to think bigger. You can't just think superficial celebrities and movie stars because that's where the divine says they've received their reward. They want you to think bigger. And I do mean bigger. So keep that in mind. Like I said, because you may be tested collective with that. And some of you might be going through your spiritual awakening, which is good. Go for it. It's really a humbling experience. But if some of you that are going through the dark night of the soul, I don't envy that. But I can tell you this, that when you go through it, it gets a lot easier afterwards. It really does. So that's about it. Just keep hope alive and, that's all I got. I mean, I was getting downloads this morning and crazy and I was like, someone loves to play Uno just like me. I know that. Someone likes to get your manicures. You like that? I did the dark this time. I think it looks good. Raisin color. This nail tech says go dark for the holidays. Do red for, like one of your festive things, but for the most part, dark. Go for the dark. Go for the ruby, go for the raisins, go for the purples, go for the burgundies, the wine colors. Anything that has to do with wine, go with that. So, and that should do it, right? Get your waxes done and get your, it's a self-care weekend. So if some of you want to go and get the massage, I'm thinking about going and getting a massage along with what I need. But my face, I give myself a facial today and all of that. And it's about self-care, nurturing yourself. But do keep in mind, though, a lot of those places, though, in small towns in Midwest states, laundering funds. And in the beauty industry, we have a responsibility to report any type of human trafficking that we can see that's going on. So just keep your eyes out on that. Some people just don't want to pay. Also, like I said before, jewelers, keep your eye on that too. Some people, traffickers, are making videos on people that are not getting paid for the videos that they're making. Okay? They might be making something, but they're not getting paid for making it. That's some. So keep that in mind in the third world countries, because there's a lot of jewelers that are being forced to make money for other people, but they're not getting paid. So that's all I got. And then, like I said, just, you know, some trucking companies, be careful. If you're doing business with traffickers, you're going to get flagged. 2020. God bless. Love and light. Take care.